Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now, since the release of Claude Sonnet 3.7, a lot of things have changed, guys, and yeah, basically in this video I'm going to be trying to make an entire SaaS and start marketing it. My idea here is to have an idea for a SaaS, right? I've already got some ideas, obviously, and then I'm going to create the prompt. So prompt, I'm going to do that live as well so everyone can kind of see how that works. And then I'm going to launch the SaaS, right? Obviously, between prompt and launch, I'm going to create the SaaS. I'm going to be using CLINE with Sonnet 3.7 and nothing else. And the reason for this is because I actually found out that Sonnet 3.7 has a cutoff of October 2024. What does that mean? Why is that relevant? It basically means that CLINE will now have, well, through Anthropic or Sonnet 3.7, CLINE will have access to the latest, not necessarily the latest, but at least like recent documentation, right? So normally I'm really worried, I'm really scared to make things with Stripe, Supabase, OAuth, that kind of stuff without giving it documentation because it doesn't have up-to-date documentation. However, I think, I'm not sure, but we'll find out in this video, that is no longer the case, meaning that we can actually code an entire SaaS just using CLINE and Sonnet 3.7. Okay, so let's get into it. So ideas, obviously it's going to have to be AI, probably using Sonnet or ChatGPT 4.0 Mini to solve an SEO problem, right? So these are kind of my ideas. So my two kind of main ideas right now are a keyword tool and then a search console tool. What do I mean by search console tool? Basically, if kind of like Ahrefs, right? But maybe a little bit more tailored and using AI to do, to make decisions within the SaaS, etc., etc. Basically, my idea here with a search console tool would be to turn someone's search console data into kind of readable data, right? Because I don't know if obviously a lot of people have used Search Console. It's not very readable. It's actually quite hard to master. Like you kind of need to be an expert on Search Console to actually get the data that matters from it, right? So if I can solve that problem, because obviously you need to solve a problem, right? You need to be able to solve a problem in order to to have a SaaS, basically. Now that I'm saying this, I actually might just combine these two and do a keyword tool / search console tool. To be honest with you, this will probably eventually go into my current SaaS, Harbor. If you don't know, I do have a SaaS that I created using AI, maybe like a year ago. So it's very, very interesting. I don't know if it'll eventually be inside SaaS or inside Harbor, or if it'll just be its own SaaS, basically. But so I think we'll go with Search Console tool because there are a couple of things I've always wanted to find out how to do, like how to get Search Console data, etc. So we'll just start prompting right away, I guess. So I've heard that you don't really need to prompt that in-depthly, so we just need something to kind of create the SaaS with. So you are inside a fresh Next.js 14 point. So I'm going to keep using the same Next.js instance that I always use. I always make the project first, and then I go inside the folder, and then I prompt from there, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the exact version that I always use. Okay. So I always use this instance of Next.js. It just seems to work for me. I don't know. So you're inside a fresh Next.js 14 instance. Let's say project. I want you to first study the project and understand it. We need to build everything on top of this project. I'm not really going to point it in any directions necessarily, because what I like to do with CLINE is like you generate it once, right? This is iteration 1, and then you change the prompt for iteration 2, and then you change the prompt for iteration 3, right? Because it takes such a short amount of time and it's not that expensive. It probably costs like $5 per iteration, right? So overall you'll be spending $15, right? But yeah, so I'm going to be working on that principle here. So you need to build everything on top of this project. I'm going to give it the tech stack though. So I want you to use, I'll just say Supabase for authentication and user storage and session management, I guess. I want you to use Stripe for payments. There should just be one product, which is simply a monthly subscription of, let's say, $14.99. That will give access to the entire platform. The Saas is basically a search console data analysis tool that will use AI using Claude Sonnet 3.7 model in order to verify, sort, and give insights on search console data. For example, if a new page is found to be getting impressions or clicks, then this should be shown to the user. Search console is quite complicated to use as a noob, so I want to make a Saas to solve this problem, allowing people to gain easy insights into their website's SEO by connecting through OAuth to our Saas and allowing us to read their data and give insights on it. Now I don't know if I need to. Would you know the latest documentation for Anthropic API? Like, for example, do you know what Claude Sonnet 3.7 is? So just so you know, guys, I like to do this when I'm experimenting. So like, I just said to it, how good is your knowledge of Stripe and Supabase edge functions? In your opinion, will you be able to code something without making mistakes that will function as a Saas? Also, I will need auth with Supabase. Do you know if you can get Search Console access through Supabase or should I use Firebase? So I'm just kind of trying to understand what it can do. So it looks like that's interesting. I'm aware that it exists and it's part of the Claude 3 family, which includes models like okay. So if you need the most up-to-date documentation, okay. So is this the correct model names? If so, then I don't think I actually need to give it any documentation. The model you should be using is Claude Sonnet 3.7 to do any data analysis. Put yourself in the shoes of a business owner and understand what data people would like to see. New pages getting impressions, new blogs performing well, new products, new product categories, etc. But do not hard code anything. Use AI to understand everything. Create a modern dark theme for the project. Use your own knowledge of CTAs, landing page design, and color schemes, buying psychology, and anything else in order to increase the odds of a sale. Create some pages as well that will act as SEO pages that will advertise the Saas in an organic way. So for example, AI powered keyword research data from Google search console and other pages that make sense for this project. Plan this as well as the colors before starting while we are in plan mode. Use mermaid diagrams in order to do this. Let me just think if there's anything else. Yeah, so each and every page should have 6 to 8 vertical landing page blocks so that there's not a lot of blank or low quality content, low content pages. Use SVG icons that make sense, that you build yourself in order to create icons where necessary. Use a consistent color scheme throughout. Make it look like a super modern Saas. Help me set up Stripe as well and Superbase. Instruct me when and how to do each part of this project that you cannot code yourself. Okay, so I think for now we'll just get started. So we'll hop on over to Visual Studio Code here. And this is where it gets exciting, to be honest with you. I'm very, very excited to try this. So I'll go to CLINE. We should have to change this because I haven't been on my computer since the new model has been released. So I think we actually have to upgrade it first and then go back here. Anthropic, there it is, 3.7. So we'll say done here, put it on plan, right? And then we'll send this. We'll see what it comes up with. Very, very curious to see how this goes. This is a very low organized video. Like, if I can pull this off in this short amount of time, that would be super, super interesting. So let's have a look here, because I have absolutely no idea how any of this is going to work, to be honest with you. Honestly, I don't even feel like reading any of this. Let's just see if it's got any questions for me. Confirm the niche and any additional data column details for Search Console that you'd like to integrate. So, I think we need to work together to see what a call to Search Console what a response answer looks like and what data is available. Branding is completely up to you. Clarify how the SEO page should be prioritized. Please just use your own logic to understand what SEO pages would make sense to sell this product. Wait, this is the wrong model. The fuck? Wait, why? I think I might just start that again. I think I was using the wrong model. Yeah, we'll just start again. I'll just add this to the bar. Okay, so I'm going to plan. We actually need to make the project first. I completely forgot about that. We'll just start a new window here. So terminal, new terminal. I still can't get rid of this debug console. It's very annoying. I don't actually know how to get rid of it. Oh, actually, before we begin, I'm going to change a setting. Yeah, so I've changed it to this git bash thing. To do that, you just press F1 and then type terminal, select default profile, and then select git bash. This seems to work with and, I think, anyway. So that actually solves a problem that I've been having with this. So let's just go to ChatGPT here. First things first, and just say, because I don't like to code, I don't actually know how to code. Give me the command to make a Next.js instance. I don't want to call it my next app. We'll call this Saas test. So just press enter. and it'll create the project. Just give it a second. Once this is done, basically we can open this project and then we're inside the project to start coding. I find this works a lot better than letting it make it itself and it getting stuck in a loop and not knowing what version, not having the latest documentation on that version. And you know, there's a million reasons to do it like this. I just prefer to do it like this personally. So now we go to client, we'll put it on plan. We've got the correct model selected. So we'll send this, and this is going to plan the project for us, this time using Anthropic. Let's see how it actually does here. So it's just reading at the moment. There's nothing to actually read, but it should know what a vanilla Next.js project looks like. But yeah, we just gotta give the time of day to understand everything. This is the best way to do this, 100%. Okay, so let's see how it does. Okay, there we go. Look at that, beautiful. Site structure, okay. I like that already, dark blue, emerald green, beautiful. That's actually kind of similar to Harbour, I would say, which would be nice. Okay. Do you have a Supabase project already set up? So let's go to Supabase. And we'll just give it this Supabase link, which is here. So Supabase project. And then I think I'll also just go to Stripe real quick. Okay, so I'll just use this Stripe account that I have sitting around from my last Saas project, Doc Scraper. I'm on test mode. I'm just going to grab the info that I need from here, which is here. How do I copy this? Yeah, so just bottom left there on Stripe, just press developers, go to overview, and just press copy key here. We'll just send these over. So here's my Stripe dev keys. These are dev keys, so I think it's totally fine for me to share this. I hope. And then what else do we have? Do you have access to the Claude 3.7 Sonnet API? Here's my Sonnet API key. So we'll just grab a Sonnet API key as well. So we'll just press get API key, create an API key, name your key. I always have something called please God somewhere, don't I? Like, no matter what I'm doing. There's my Sonnet API key. I'll be deleting this key at the end of this video. I don't need mockups. Do I need no? Would you like to see a sample of Google Search Console data? Looks better to understand what we'll be working with. If you need Search Console data to understand how to proceed, then we can do that when you set up the API and see a test response. So just we'll leave it on plan just for one more. I love at the bottom here it says, are you happy with this plan? If so, please toggle act mode. So I'm literally just going to click act, and then like, I mean, if anything that I've done recently with Claude 3.7 is if that's something to go by, it's just going to make the fucking project for me. I wouldn't be surprised, guys, but I also wouldn't be surprised if this is complete trash. We just have to see. It's yeah, we just have to see basically what happens. It's going to be a very, very interesting test, I have to say. I think one important thing is flexibility on a project like this. So I think another thing I'm going to add is automated reporting, right? So, or like white label reporting. I think that would be huge for agencies if they could just, I mean, it would help our agency massively if we could just print something off and send it to a client every week, at the end of every week, saying like, okay, so we did 3 blogs, you know, 3 of them are getting impressions and clicks, and then like green arrows going up, right? You send that to a client every week, it's going to help retention of clients massively. And yeah, so this is what I mean by iteration on prompting. Like already I can see that it's doing something that I don't want, which is creating a system whereby people can sign up with email, right? So I'm just going to add here, I only want OAuth as a login option. Do not create email. With email, it's just annoying because then you have to set up emails for forgot password, right? And then, people forget their password a lot. So they can effectively lose access to their account if you don't have forgot password set up. Problem with that is if you're on AWS or whatever, then you need to, set up the ability to send emails. Like, I'm not really familiar with email in development. I know that we could probably use resend, right, to do this. So that might be something that I'd look into. But I mean, for now, at least, I just find it pointless to have any other login option. Like, people log in with Google. That's fine. They don't need another login option. They don't need to have passwords, to be honest with you. It's just annoying to deal with. I'm also going to just add what I was just talking about. So also add the ability to add a logo and generate a .pdf white label report as an agency to send to a client. Let's also use resend to send client, not client updates, to send emails to clients explaining how they can use the software when they sign up. So like a three-part newsletter after signing up, as well as any other email types that are needed. Right, so we'll just use resend for that. Okay, so we're at the stage where it's already starting to test. I have no idea what this looks like. I have no idea what the hell. Okay, so still just got the fucking, yeah. So we'll press approve here. What this is going to do is it's going to use MCP, I think it's called, to look at the project itself. This is the coolest part of this, is that it's now going to see that it's a blank project because it hasn't created a homepage, I assume. So it's now hopefully going to realize that and then create a homepage. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we need to update the root page.txt file to redirect to our marketing page. Beautiful. They could, I don't know if that's the best way to do that, to be honest with you, but fine. So now it's seen that it's a not found, so hopefully it's gonna now fix that problem. Let's see. Not really sure what the hell it's doing here, but I'm sure I'll work it out eventually. Yeah, exactly. It seems to have worked it out. Let's see. 404 still. It'll work it out eventually, I'm sure. Yeah, but now it's just got a weird URL. Oh, hello. What's this then? So if I just go to here, oh, look at that. I mean, it looks kind of nice. It definitely could look better, but I mean, no hate on how it looks, to be honest with you. None of this should be set up. Yeah, okay. Provider is not enabled. Okay. I mean, it's kind of getting it, but it's kind of not at the same time. So let's see. It doesn't see. I don't know if we'll be able to work out that Google's not working, but I guess that doesn't matter. Let's see if this works. So it probably won't work just because I haven't actually set up the database, so this shouldn't work. Yeah. I mean, it's still good. It's still doing good stuff. Yeah, good. So if I go to slash dashboard, I'm not logged in. So it redirects me here. Good. Okay, so there is definitely some things missing here, but that's okay because I think a lot of it is just me doing things on the side. So let's have a look if it actually. Yeah, it says set up OAuth consent screen in Google Search Console. Configure that. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to plan and I'm going to say, can you run me through all of the steps to make this fully functional? Okay, so there are some issues here. I don't know if people noticed. It's a bit like I don't think it's gonna be mobile friendly. For example, there's something weird going on with the. I know it is. It is actually mobile friendly. It's interesting. I don't love how it looks. I don't hate how it looks. I don't really like this. I don't think it's that great, to be honest with you. I mean, it's fine. It's better than I could have designed myself. Don't get me wrong, but I think it could be better for sure. This is really nice. This is this is like chef's kiss. Really, really good. I mean, this is all like it's all set up to get people to sign up for sure, which is good. So like, get started here. This is really nice too. I really, really like this. Testimonials, this can easily be changed. I can add actual testimonials or whatever. Pricing, perfect. Like this is a good landing page in terms of conversion rate optimization. I'm not an expert on conversion rate optimization, but for sure, this will perform well. So let's see here. Log into Superbase. Okay, I'm just going to follow the steps, guys, as if I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's just go to Superbase. I'll have to delete these tables here. I really need to get Superbase Pro. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that I don't have Superbase Pro. I'm just going to delete them all. These are all just existing tables. The reason I'm doing this is because it will potentially cause issues. Oh, I shouldn't delete that one. Don't delete that one. Okay. Let's go to SQL Editor. So it actually says go to SQL Editor. There we go. And we'll just copy exactly what it's given to me and press run here. Success, no errors returned. Perfect. So that worked. Setup RLS. Sure. Is that just the same here? Success. Beautiful. Stripe setup. So go to Stripe. Okay. Go to add product. So product catalog. Go to products, add product. So create product. Name SEO Insights Pro. Description. AI. This is so good, man. This is actually crazy. You can just. I can't believe this. I mean, if this works. 14.99. So recurring. 14.99. By the way, this will be available to people if you want to try it out. I have no idea if it's going to actually work, but we'll see. Go to developers, add an endpoint, yourdomain.com. Yeah, shit. So localhost, right? Let's just try this for localhost. I'm not sure how this works, to be honest with you, but I think I can probably just put localhost here. So we'll just grab that, put it here. So HTTP, okay. I might just ask quickly. No, no, we'll just run through the steps. So go here. What does it say? Go to developers webhooks. Developers webhooks. Cool. Test with a local listener. There we go. Okay. I think I've done this before. I think you can put local host here. Um, do I buy a domain? Probably not. I might just buy a domain, put everything live. No, we'll stick with what we're doing for now. So I think what I have to do is this, and then go to command. Please don't judge me for having League of Legends installed. Okay, that didn't work. I probably don't have Stripe here, do I? It's a new computer. Fuck. Okay, so my options here are buy a domain or set up Stripe Quill. So let's just do that. Can you help me set this up with Stripe Quill testing? Okay, so Windows. This one. Why can't they just have a download? But What's wrong with people? Just because it's for developers doesn't mean you can't just have a button that just says download for Windows. Like, what? Why is this a zip file? Why do people do this? This is what I hate about developers. Like, why not just have these as buttons? Why is it this weird, like, thing? What is the point? Literally, what is the point? Oh, because we're developers, we have to do everything complicated. Why? Someone needs to explain to me what the advantage of that is. Let's see if this works. What do you mean unknown publisher? It's fucking Stripe, bro. You need to open command.exe and run it from there. What does that mean, dude? Can I run here? Okay, so I think I have to run it from here. Let's just get ChatGPT open real quick because this is confusing me. Help me set up Stripe on Windows. CLI is command line interface, just so you know. I had a scoop, man. Let's just try this. Maybe this works. I doubt it, but yeah. So I've downloaded it, move it to here, add Stripe to your system variables. Oh, right. Oh, I don't have to run it. Right. Okay, okay. I understand. So copy as path, environment variables. I really need to get fucking Linux, dude. This shit is killing me. You don't have to do any of this shit, I don't think, on Linux. So path, new, paste. Okay, okay. Okay, so that should work. Let's just do Stripe, let's do Stripe version. See if it works. No, dude. Oh, right. Okay, so I do have Stripe installed here. Okay, that's fine. So now I should be able to do Stripe login. Okay. Need to open it here and then open this. I vaguely remember how to do this. I have done this before. Ah, okay, there we go. So it's now set up, right? And now we need to do Stripe, listen to webhook, and then I need to set the webhook as okay, it's already set. Okay, so now that's listening. Good. Oh, I didn't even read this. Oh, okay. Okay, so now we need to go to here. So let's just click the link that it gave me. Create a new project. What does that even mean? Enable the Google Search Console and API. Google Search Console API. I don't think I've ever enabled this. Okay, this is cool. Oh yeah, now I'm getting excited. This I think this is actually gonna work. Set up OAuth. Go to APIs and services. Okay, that's been enabled. Good. Go to APIs and services. APIs and services. OAuth consent screen. Choose external user type. OAuth consent. Choose external user. Oh, user type. Oh, I don't understand. APIs and services. Auth consent screen. I think it's one of these. I just don't know which one. User type, external. There we go. Choose external user type. Fill in the required information. Back to testing. Add users. Okay, that should work. I think that's what it needs. Add scopes for Google Search Console API. Scopes. I think, don't I need to create a new client? It's a web application, right? I'm getting confused now. Oh, but this is what I'm supposed to do. So I just need to check if that's right. I always get the local host thing completely wrong. I'm not sure if I did this correctly, and I'm not sure where to add the scopes. I'll have to look into this quickly. Um, audience. Oh right, okay. So data access here. Add or remove scopes. There we go. So I need search console API scopes. We'll just hit both here because no idea. And then save. Oh shit! I think I've actually just set that up. Beautiful. Create a new file here. Right. I don't really want to create any files, but okay. So app API Google app API. I don't like this. I didn't really want to do any of this myself. Google Auth. Okay, so we'll just get this made the file for me. That's fine. We can do that. It's not a big problem. I just don't want to deal with this because I just don't want to get anything wrong. Create a function to use fetch search console data and send it to Claude for analysis. Okay, so I'll have to also send that. And then it looks like it's pretty much ready to go. Okay, so I think I need to run this on Superbase. As soon as I see SQL, it's just going straight on Superbase. Is that going to work? Yep, good. Okay, so it looks like it actually wasn't fully set up. It wasn't actually, yeah, interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. Just going to do npm run dev again, just for myself, and just see if I can use OAuth basically now. No, still not. Oh, I need to go on Superbase and activate it, that's why. So let's just go to Superbase, authentication, auth. Sign in, sign up. Auth providers. Google. I need to get the client IDs here, so I already knew how to do this, to be fair, just because I've done it before. You just need to give it the info, so this is this one. Jesus, my birthday in 6 days. That's crazy. Didn't even realize. I've been so busy, like, client ID is this one, and then client secret is this one, which I'll have to delete now, but that's fine. Callback URL, Go and save. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, now. So it looks like it's just doing all the prompting and things now, which is actually pretty cool. I just want to see if I can actually log in with OAuth. Access blocked. Okay. Well, I mean, at least we've got something. There's obviously something that hasn't been set up properly, so that's fine. We're definitely getting there now. Okay, so I just needed to add this callback URL, which is on the it's on here. Basically, callback URL for OAuth. I just added that to here, URLs too. So I just added URI and just press save. Now when I press Google, I can actually sign in, which is cool. I can finally sign into my project. Straight into a 404. Beautiful, beautiful. Why would that happen? Okay, so I think I was just missing one callback or whatever they're called. Okay, at the same time, actually thinking about it, I should actually be able to sign up with just an account. Oh, never mind. New row violates RLS security policy for table profile. No problem. We can fix that as well. So one thing again on iteration of prompts that I'd like to mention is like I'm obviously having a lot of problems with OAuth, right? So what I like to do is when it's solved that issue, I like to put it here, right? So ensure to create a super base callback handler, right? Because this is probably what's been causing the issue. I'm not 100% sure, but let's see if we can actually log in, right? Uh, so npm run dev, open it up. I don't know if it's the register page or the login page. Let's just go to login, see if this works. Okay, now it's not even. Okay, interesting. Let's send some consoles here because this seems to still not be working. Okay, I'm logged in. Oh my god, it worked. Okay, so is this all just placeholder data? Yes, it looks like this is all just placeholder data. None of the buttons work. We've got a lot of work to do here. Let's see if this works. Oops, didn't want to do that. Continue, continue. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's definitely doing something. We have a dashboard, which is pretty cool. We're still quite far out though, to be honest with you, and I haven't paid either, which is interesting. Let's see if I can pay as well. I didn't actually even think about that. So start your free trial. Okay, beautiful. This is all just placeholder data. If I can make this work though, I'm gonna be so fucking happy. Oh, billing. Here we go. Subscribe now. Okay. Uh, let's just see if this works real quick. Looks like it's working. So Stripe looks like it's been set up. Beautiful. Look at that. So now I am. Oh, okay. Fuck. We're definitely we're getting there. It just needs a bit more time, a bit more love. I mean, to be able to make a Saas in a few hours, it's still very very impressive. Um, let's see. Okay, so I am connected now. Fuck, I need something. What actually happened here? Okay, so Search Console data is not connecting. a lot of pages on the dashboard are boring, and despite the fact I signed up on Stripe with a test account, my billing is not being shown. Also, to have a free trial, they need to sign up on Stripe. I'll just give it all these logs, I guess. Here's my logs. Okay, so it actually says successfully connected to Search Console, which is amazing. This is the first time I have done this, which is cool. No sites found. Okay, interesting. Okay. Seems to be kind of working, but no sites are coming up. No sites are coming up, but it does say successfully connected. Maybe I'm missing something here, but I mean, we can now connect, which is good. I think we're pretty close. It does actually say, oh, it did before. See the one service, there we go, yeah. Verified sites. So, I mean, that's all set up correctly. Just needs to actually display the data now, I guess. This would be so cool if I could set this up. It'd be so, so cool. Well, goddamn, looks like it's actually working. So, analyze data. Shit, man. I've never managed to do this before, ever. Oh my god, it has live mode. That's so funny, dude. Okay. So it's using the wrong Sonnet model. That's fine. We can easily fix that. So we'll just say Claude Sonnet model. Let's see if we can get the Anthropic models. We need the exact name. So grab this and do Control Shift F. I'll just look for Sonnet and just switch this out with this model. Okay. Okay. Actually shows impressions and clicks. Cool. Let's do another analysis now that we've now we're using the right model. Let's see if this works. Very interested to see how this actually works. Okay, guys, so as previously mentioned, basically what I've been doing is I've been iterating on the prompt, and I'm pretty sure that we're good to go now. So this will look completely different to what you guys saw last time. I just ran through the entire process again. I actually don't like how it looks this time, to be honest with you, but the important thing is that when I go to get started, right, and I go to websites, let's just view this one. So we can see that we have Search Console data, okay, which is really, really cool. We've got a new thing, which is content gaps, competitor analysis. None of this quite works, but the keyword tracking works. This is really, really cool. Look at this. Like +1 here, position. You know, we've got trend here. This is really, really cool, right? I think we can all agree this is pretty cool. And then another amazing thing is that the generate AI insights part actually works as well. So what it does is it sends all of that to Claude, which runs analysis on all of that information, which is so cool. This is like an AI version of Ahrefs, basically. So you can see here it's actually got some decent suggestions for these websites. So for example, create dedicated wedding guest content hub to capture seasonal traffic. I love that. And then if I go to settings as well, you can see that I actually have a pro plan. There are still a couple of things I need to do. Like for number one, I have no idea if any of these pages work. It looks like it's all just, it's a one pager, it looks like. Yeah, it's a one pager. So there's definitely a lot of work to be done still, but overall, like it's generated a complete Saas for me. This took about 3 hours in total. It cost me $30 to $40. I won't lie to you guys. I'm not here to lie. It does cost money, especially when you're first, doing it. But to create an entire Saas for $30 to $40 is fucking crazy. Okay. For context, the last SaaS that I made Harbor, right? On I used what's now called Pythagora, but it was called GPT Pilot at the time. I won't lie to you guys, okay? I'm gonna be straight up with you. We spent probably 2K on tokens, right? Because GPT Pilot was not that good. I probably did about 50 different iterations of Harbor at the time. I was learning at the same time. Like I learned a lot about Stripe and other things. Since then, I've also started to learn about OAuth, right? So and also databases. These are the three things you need basically to run a SaaS. So once you know these three things, you can do what I've just shown you in this video. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave the video there, guys. It's now, I'll leave the prompts and everything in the description of the video like I always do, but it's pretty much now possible to create an entire SaaS, you know, in 3 to 5 hours for $40. So it's getting lower, and the bar to entry for SaaS is getting lower and lower and lower. Now, one thing I do want to mention is this does take a bit of tinkering with. There's going to be a lot of mistakes in, you know, the SQL, the databasing, OAuth. It's not an easy process, okay? And you will have to tinker with things. You will have to have some basic understanding of how these three things work. But overall, it's now possible to create an entire SaaS for about $40, 3 to 6 hours, iterating on prompts. The second version of this took me 1 to 2 hours on the second iteration of the prompt. And yeah, I'll leave the prompt in the description of the video. Thank you for watching, guys. If you're watching all the way to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out.